Hello, my beautiful Virgos, and welcome to Cosmic Consciousness with Cassia. On this channel, we discuss all aspects of the Ascension process. This is going to be a reading for Virgo for the month of February, and this is going to be for Virgo, Sun, Moon, Venus, and Rising signs, as well as the cross-watcher of the Virgo. Clear. This is a general reading. It's not going to resonate with everybody. Take what fits and leave the rest. And I do encourage you to check out your other sign placements as well. If you don't know what those are, you can go to a website such as Astro.com, plug in your birth information, and a chart will be generated for you. So let's see what's going on with all of my beautiful Virgos for the month of February. What energies do we have here? What is happening for Virgo? And for those who are wondering, I am utilizing the Weaver Tarot right now, which is absolutely gorgeous. All right, so we have the Eight of Wands. And so this is a lot of momentum, a lot of fast-moving energy and communication for Virgo this month. And that's coming out with the Judgment card. And so I'm feeling as though there is some sort of solution that's coming your way, Virgo. I'm feeling like with this Judgment, the way it is, it's like you are understanding something. There's something, I mean, if you look at this, look at the top here, you see how there's three eyes. This is actually kind of reminding me of the pineal gland, right? Like the pine cone with the three eyes at the top there. And so this is like a major realization that you guys are having. A major realization that really helps to shift something in the direction, a direction that creates a lot of forward momentum and movement. So what is this realization? What is going on here? And we have the Two of Cups coming out with the Nine of Cups. Interesting. And so the Two of Cups is that soulmate energy. So you may have a soulmate coming in for the month of February, Virgo. Or you may have some sort of understanding or epiphany surrounding a soulmate. Yeah, and it's interesting because the Nine of Pentacles is traditionally like that single person type energy, right? And so this may be some sort of realization for you that brings you from being in this single energy towards being in this unified type energy with another person. Tell me more about this. Let's get into this a little more. Tell me more about this. All right, so we have the Ruler of Coins coming up. So this would be the King of Pentacles energy. All right, that's, well, I guess it's not that many. It's kind of a lot of cards. Yeah. We had the Justice on the top of all those cards, so we'll take note of that energy. Okay. Then we have the Seeker of Cups, which would be the Page of Cups. And we have Strength. All right, so get these lined up here. Yeah, there's some sort of understanding or realization that you have here surrounding relationship energy. And so this could be you in this energy of moving from, or wanting to move of this from this energy of being single to this energy toward this other person, possibly. Because with this King of Pentacles energy, this is earth sign energy. So this is your energy. This is a very stable energy. This is energy of someone who's very stable and grounded. But coming in with that Page energy, it's like this mature energy that also is mixed with this this light, romantic, sweeter, more childlike energy, which is really beautiful. And I think that that's some of the strength that you've developed over time, is the strength and the ability to be firm and stable, but also to allow that emotional side of you to open up a little bit more. Virgo, being ruled by Mercury, right? You're an earth sign that's ruled by an air planet. And so you guys are very logical. You're very strategic. You're really you're not necessarily all in your emotions. And obviously this is going to depend on whatever else you have in your chart. But this has been that integration of that emotional, it's like that youthful energy. It's like healing some aspect of yourselves that's allowed you to be, it's like hope. I'm feeling hope. I feel like that might be all that this really is this realization that this hope. So even if there's not a specific person that you're having this epiphany or this realization around, it's sort of like you're realizing maybe that you want to go from that Nine of Pentacles energy, that single single energy, into a more united energy. You want that soulmate energy in your life. You want that romance. You want all of that stuff that maybe you thought that you didn't want before. And so this is, and with all the action that we've had with Venus lately, with the recent Venus-Pluto conjunction, all the different things, Venus coming and being conjunct Jupiter during the new moon, there's a lot of that energy in the air. And so that energy may be catching fire a little bit. And for some of you guys, I almost feel like there's going to be a conversation that sort of initiates this epiphany that you have, or this realization that you have. And not necessarily with a person of interest, but just a conversation in general that sparks something within you and makes you understand and realize that that's something you're wanting to move through to, and that's something that you're wanting in your life. It's like I feel as though you have put in a lot of energy in sort of like stabilizing yourself and becoming secure and independent within yourself. And that's really important to you, to be able to maintain that. But now you're seeing and you're realizing, like, for me, to go from this Nine of Pentacles to progress to the 10 of Pentacles, right? Which is complete fulfillment, complete fulfillment on all levels of being, all in the material realm as well. Like, there's something missing. There's something that's going to take me there. And that something may be in the form of a partner, in someone to move forward with on this journey. So you're really seeing that. So whether or not there's anybody specific in mind, you're opening up to that idea. You're opening up to that hope. And you're understanding that that's something that you are worthy of, that you're perhaps ready to embrace in your life. And we do have the Wheel of Fortune on the bottom of the deck, which is blessings, destined and fated events. This is that next cycle, right? And then we have the Four of Wands, right? Which is the Union card, the 1111 card. And the Seven of Coins here, which would be like the Seven of Pentacles. So this is really reviewing and sort of looking over how far you've come and sort of deciding where to come from there. Taking in all of the different options is sort of what I'm feeling with this energy. Taking in all of the different options, taking in all of the different possibilities. And once again, with that wishbone, it's like the hope, right? The hope of building something solid. With these two cards together, I'm feeling like building something very firm and building something very solid. Like, that's what you guys are wanting to move toward now. And then we have the Six of Cups coming out with the Moon. And so this is that energy of the Six of Cups in this deck always makes me think of divine timing. And so it's like really, I feel like what you guys are starting to understand, right? Because with the Moon, this can be illusion, right? This is also dream states. There's a lot of interesting energies with that Moon energy. But the way I'm feeling this is like you guys are starting to realize and understand. It's like when you thought about divine timing in the past, and we talk about this sometimes, so it's interesting that this is coming up, is the fact that divine timing isn't just us sitting back and waiting for the universe to do something for us. Divine timing comes into play. Like, we can't affect divine timing by stepping up to the plate, by doing the things that need to be done. Like, divine timing is waiting for that right perfect timing when we are vibrationally aligned with what we want. But we can affect divine timing. Like, it can slow down or speed up depending on the amount of work that we want to put into a situation, depending on the amount of work that we want to put into ourselves and into our vibration to get us into alignment with what we want faster. And so that's what you're beginning to understand, is divine timing isn't up to spirit. Divine timing is up to you. And you get to control when and where that comes into your life and comes into your reality. Yeah, so that's the energy that I'm feeling from that. And I feel like your intuition is sort of, it's like as you become more in touch with your own intuition, you're starting to be able to feel out the timing of situations better. Where in the past you might not have been totally sure, or you might have felt like timing just wasn't lining up for you. Now you're beginning to get more into the flow with timing, if that makes any sense. You're more synchronized with your own timing, is sort of like what I'm feeling, interestingly enough. And then we have the Six of Wands coming out. And so this is victory, this is triumph, this is success, right? And so it's like, I feel like this is success after coming out of a period of confusion. Possibly a long period of confusion. And sort of like emerging on the other side of that. Yeah, emerging on the other side of that. Anything else? And now we have the Nine of Swords coming up with the Hermit. And so this is a period, this was a period I'm feeling here where I feel like and the Hermit's your card, Virgo, right? So I'm feeling as though for quite a while possibly, and the moon would be Pisces, the strength would be Leo, if you're reading into signs that are popping up. I don't like to pay too much attention to the signs. It's all about the energy. But for those of you who do pay attention to that. So it's sort of like, and so this is your card. This is that card of pulling energy back, right? Of going in that internal journey, of really shutting out the outside world and having that internal experience. And so I feel like your energy has been pulled back for quite a while, because you were just there in a place of a lot of mental torment. And maybe that's where this energy of this epiphany or this awakening really shakes you, because it's like you were so caught up in this energy for so long, just pulled back and sitting alone in this energy, that it's going to feel incredibly refreshing and incredibly hopeful when you get shaken out of that. And on the bottom of the deck, we have the Three of Swords. And so this is heartbreak, this is loss, this is betrayal. This could possibly be a reason why maybe you pulled your energy back from people or situations, was just to heal, sort of like healing a broken heart. Do we want these? Five of Wands, Two of Swords. This is conflict. This is conflict, indecision as a result of conflict. And really coming out of that indecision, into a place of really knowing what you want and going after it. That's the energy that I'm feeling from this right here. Yeah. And I feel like that's what you're moving into. That's what you're moving into now, Virgo. And then you have the Ten of Wands, which is putting the burdens down. You have the Conqueror of Swords, which would be the Knight of Swords. And you have the Fool. So yeah, this is swift movement. This is putting down and releasing everything heavy that's been weighing on you, that you're realizing and understanding you don't need to carry anymore. And really moving swiftly toward this new beginning. This new beginning, and understanding that that new beginning can be whatever it is that you choose. Nobody gets to dictate that except for you. That is absolutely within your realm of possibility. And with the Seven of Wands on the bottom of the deck, right? This is that energy of feeling like you have to defend your position, kind of like fighting against opposing forces. But you notice in this Seven of Wands, it's like typically, I don't know, it's just a little bit different because they're holding two wands in their hands, right? And so we have that two energy coming through again, which is really interesting. That energy of partnership, but it's this energy of you really understanding that it doesn't matter what other people think. It doesn't matter what other people say. like, you're not being swayed so much by that. You're really standing your ground. Like, the Seven of Wands energy is all about standing your ground in a situation. Six of Coins, demanding even give and take. And then that Two of Wands energy coming out there, right? So that two energy, lots of twos. So those are like choice points, right? So a lot of that energy of like becoming aware and then getting to choose what it is that you do next and make some positive momentum moving forward. And I want to pull a couple Keepers of the Light cards for you for guidance. Clear. Let's get some guidance for Virgo for February here. Guidance for Virgo for February. It's time to make some moves. Like, that's the energy. That's the energy that I'm getting from this. It's like, you guys, you tend to be in your heads a lot. And so this is sort of that process where it's like, now that you're getting out of that mental torment and into a clearer mental state, it's time to take action from there. Like, don't just continue to sit and think about things. You're being called to act upon what you know now. Yeah, you're being called to step up and take the action around what you know. And then we have Odin, psychic insight coming out. Your third eye is open, see truth for what it is, follow your intuition. Your intuition will continue to guide you if you continue to tap into it. And then we have Freya, cycles and phases. There is a beginning within every ending. Illusions are revealed and released. So yeah, just a lot of clarity coming through for you, Virgo. A lot of places where you're beginning to realize that a lot of your confusion really was self-inflicted. Like, there were signs all around you sort of showing you the way to go, showing you the truth, but it was almost like it was easier not to see it for a while. But now it's really being revealed, and there are probably some of these actions that you're going to have to take. There are endings, possibly things that you're going to have to move away from, right? That putting the burdens down energy. You're going to have to release some of what you have been carrying, because I think what you're really beginning to see is what belongs to you and what doesn't. And yeah, just really allowing yourself to see the truth, to see and accept the truth that's being revealed to you. Like, if you take nothing else from this reading, Virgo, for the month of February, when you have these moments where you really feel as though you have sensed or understood a truth, you have. Trust that. Absolutely trust that. And then we have Krishna, devotion. Trust your spiritual guidance. Your commitment has been recognized. You are loved unconditionally. So really trust that the guidance that's coming through for you, and know that, like, you absolutely deserve happiness. You deserve to be released from that Nine of Swords energy and to move into a happier future. And you do deserve partnership. You do deserve companionship. You do deserve happiness in every single way, shape, and form. Yeah. And no matter what the path has looked like to get to where it is that you are arriving, just know that you are so unconditionally loved in the spiritual realm. Your guides, your team, your angels, they really want you to know that, how much they love you, and they want you to love yourself as unconditionally as they do. It's like a lot of this, they just want you to know and understand that it's like, it may have been a struggle to get to this point of clarity, but it doesn't matter. Like, that's okay. That doesn't make you, that doesn't mean that you haven't been trying. Like, your commitment to yourself, to your growth process, was never doubted by anyone except possibly you. And so just know that and understand that it may take us a long time to arrive at a conclusion or an understanding of something, but that is not for lack of trying. Sometimes when our minds are so active, they tend to cloud our intuition, right? And so it's now like a parting of the clouds, and that intuition, I can see it as like a ray, is able to really come in and sort of clear away the cobwebs, clear away the deception of that moon energy when everything is feeling so unsure. And then we have Joan of Arc coming through, voice of truth. Stand strong, focus on your purpose, release fear of persecution, and speak your truth. Yeah. So when you have these realizations, you're going to need to speak upon them. You're going to need to act upon them, and you're going to need to speak upon them. I feel like things are going to have to be said that possibly are uncomfortable, right? That may lead to some endings, right? As well as some new beginnings. And so you're going to have to decide, once you figure out what it is that you want, what it is that you need, what it is that's worth fighting for, you're going to have to stand up and you're going to have to fight for it. And you're going to have to not worry, right? Take on this Seven of Wands energy. Not worry so much what other people think or what other people have to say. I feel like that's been a problem for you moving forward, is just being afraid of how you were going to be perceived by others. If you really lived and spoke your truth in whatever area of your life this is all regarding. So you're going to have to speak up. You're going to have to act. You're going to have to speak up. And there's incredible healing that's going on for you right now. Honor your sensitivity, retreat to recharge and heal. Right? So that's what's going to be called for a period here. And that, I think, is part of what has been going on, actually. I feel like you guys have been retreating to recharge and heal, but there's still things that need to be done. There's still actions that need to be taken to clear up situations, to put things right so that you can move forward. Yeah. And it's honor your sensitivity, right? That's what you guys have been learning to do, tapping into that emotional aspect of your nature and allowing that to guide you, but also not drowning under the swell of that. It's like that balance, right? Yeah. Yes. And then on the bottom of the deck, and he came through when we shuffled too, is Sanat Kumara, light activation. Shine your light. Your internal guidance is coming through loud and clear. So just over and over and over again, trust your internal guidance, trust your intuition, trust these insights that are coming through this month, trust the truth that's being revealed. It's time to face that truth so that you can then move from that point and really embrace this new start, these new beginnings, all of this stuff that you are so worthy of and you are so ready for, my beautiful, beautiful Virgos. All right, that's going to be it for this reading, I think. Do reach out to me. My email is down below. I do personal readings if you want to get more into these energies. I also do really beautiful, powerful energy healings. If you are interested in that or anything else, please reach out to me. There are also links down below to donate if you feel so moved to do so. It is much appreciated. Drop a comment. Let me know how this is resonating. If you enjoyed this video, like this video, share, subscribe, all of that stuff really helps the channel to keep growing and these messages to keep getting out to more and more people. Every time somebody comes and adds their energy to this community, we get that much more vibrant and that much stronger. And it's just the collective energy is so beautiful. I just appreciate each and every single one of you so very, very much. I hope that you have a wonderful, wonderful month of February.